she is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together, as well as video footage of the two of them together, is about to be released. Those of you who don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s. There are multiple photos of the two of them together at various different parties.
Software to fight human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of children.
She is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together, as well as video footage of the two of them together, is about to be released. Daddy party stories. They're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you have one, yeah, wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. For those of you who don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s. There are multiple photos of the two of them together at various different parties. Build software to fight human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of children. That's our core mission. Rumors are swirling that Mila is sitting on explosive information about Ashton's secrets that trace back to some very powerful names, including none other than Diddy. Ashton has been using his celebrity platform to advocate for TR, but now you're telling me that his wife just moved out because of things are about to unfold with the Daddy case. From exclusive celebrity parties to off-the-record dealings, Ashton past might not be as squeaky clean as it seems. Sources suggest Ashton has allegedly issued a personal warning to Mila: stay silent or things could get messy. Ashton Kutcher taking the stand, testifying against a man accused of being a Hollywood serial. Is this just another Hollywood rumor, or could a long-buried scandal finally be clawing its way to the surface? And what role does Diddy play in this unfolding drama? Strap in, because if Mila speaks, the fallout could shake the industry to its core. Lately, Diddy has been under a lot of heat with both the public and authorities zooming in on him. And now looks like Ashton Kutcher is getting dragged into the mix too. These two go way back to the early 2000s when they were both neck-deep in MTV projects. Kutcher was riding high off the success of Punk when Combs gave him a call, and before they knew it, the two were out there running the New York City Marathon together. And he came over and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you. Since then, Ashton and Combs have stayed tight. But now things are getting messy and Kutcher getting dragged into the spotlight, thanks to some old remarks making a comeback during an interview on Hot Ones. Ashton got grilled about his friendship with Combs and the wild parties Diddy was known for at the time. His response didn't raise many eyebrows, but with the heat on Combs, now people are revisiting those comments. Kutcher dodged the question in a way that felt off, like there was more he wasn't saying. He even hinted at it, saying, I've got a lot I can't tell, followed by a pause. Then he added, I can't tell that one either, leaving everyone wondering what exactly he was holding back. Back then, it seemed like harmless fun, just two buddies sharing a laugh. But now, with federal agents ringing Diddy place over a human trafficking investigation, Ashton's words are being picked apart. People are starting to wonder, did Ashton know more about what went down at those parties? Did he brush off something shady? It's not the first time he's found himself under public scrutiny, and it sure doesn't look like it'll be the last. Just last year, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis found themselves in hot water for writing character letters in support of their That 70s Show co-star Danny Masterson. Masterson was convicted of assaulting two women and is now serving a 30-year prison sentence. The backlash was swift, with many questioning their judgment and loyalty. Now things have taken another turn. Chrissy Carnell-Bixler, one of Masterson's victims, and his ex-girlfriend, has broken her silence. And what she's saying is pretty wild. When two women say he/them in his Hollywood Hills home, now Master may not be a free man until he's in his 70s. Chrissy Bixler bravely came forward as one of Danny Masterson's victims in November 2017. In 2019, she, along with actress Boat Reese and two anonymous women, filed a lawsuit against Masterson in the Church of Scientology. Recently, she posted a series of interviews with Ashton Kutcher in which he disclosed a disturbing bet made by Masterson, offering Kutcher $10 to French kiss of then 14-year-old Kunis. When Kutcher was 19, she was with Danny through a lot of the 70s show stuff, so she knows these two. When the first episode of that 70s show hit the air, Ashton Kutcher was 20 playing opposite Muniz as his on-screen love interest. Flash forward to a 2002 clip from the Rosie O'Donnell show where Ashton and Mila were interviewed together. Ashton admitted to Rosie that they were told there'd be a lot of kissing scenes, and he joked about being a little freaked out over whether it was even legal, since Mila was way younger at the time. She was 14 when we started the show. I was like 19, right. And they're like, okay, you guys are going to be making out in this scene. And I'm like thinking like is like slightly illegal. The actress then disclosed that Masterson made a bet with Kutcher, offering him $10 if he French kissed her during their first kiss on the set, which also happened to be Mila Sis's first kiss in real life. Kunis said it was like the first week I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life. The same video has also circulated on the social media platform X, where one person wrote, "Kunis, I was a 14-year-old little girl, Ashton Kutcher, and Danny Masterson betting $10 for a grown man to stick his tongue in a child's mouth, knowing it was first kiss, and she had to do it for the show, literally so disgusting." Bixler also shared a statement on Instagram regarding the news of Masterson being sentenced to 30 years to life for 2 counts of R. She wrote, "I'm still processing everything that happened at the sentencing. I will say that last night I had my first solid and peaceful night's sleep in years. I just want to thank the following people for their tireless fight in helping us get justice." Bixler went on to name the Honorable Judge Olo DDA, Reinhold Miller DDA, Ariel Anson, George Gaskin, and the L's office detective Javier Vargas, victims advocate Rosario Mariscalar Angel, and fierce protector Leah Harini Rinder, Mike S. Thulvin Yashar Ali, Lisa Vartley from ABC7 Law, my incredible husband Cedric Bixler Zavala, and for my sister survivors Jen Nissa, Boa, Trisha, Kathleen, and to the rest of his survivors, known and unknown. I hope you're all experiencing justice, and I pray deep healing for us all. She concluded her post by saying Danny Masterson will never harm another woman for as long as he shall live. To all the victims of Scientology, we aren't finished yet. She also reacted to the viral videos of Ashton Kutcher. And now former That 70s Show heartthrob Ashton Kutcher is currently finding himself in the midst of a resurgence, but not the type he might have expected. The actor is now facing significant online backlash as clips from his past resurface, following his support for his sitcom co-star, Danny Masterson. It was like war games, you know, but nobody was going to take your picture, so you could really wild out. But nobody would know what you did last night. I have more photos of Commando Kutcher. Chrissy then used her Instagram story to post old videos of Ashton Kutcher from the early 2000s. These clips showcased instances where Kutcher made inappropriate comments with a particular focus on underage actress Hilary Duff. And his now wife Mila Kunis also has an album out. She's going to be in a movie called Sheeper by the Dozen, and she's one of the girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18. In a video from a 2003 episode of Punk, Kutcher made a comment about singer and actress Hilary Duff, who was only 15 at the time, further complicating matters. Bixler shared an old clip from the same Rosie O'Donnell show appearance in which Kunis recounted an uncomfortable incident. Kutcher had apparently made a side bet with Masterson about French kissing her when she was only 14, underscoring an alarming disregard for boundaries and consent, even if it was meant as a mere joke at the time. Another rediscovered clip featured a teenage Mountie seated on Ashton Kutcher's lap in a promotional video for That 7's show. In this clip, Kutcher made inappropriate comments while laughing and engaging in physical interactions with Kunis, who appeared visibly uncomfortable. I'm Kutcher, and I'm from That 70s Show TV, That 70s Show 2. And the reason I'm doing this is not because I think INRI's is good. The clips shared by Bixler have brought attention to these past incidents with the intention of holding Kutcher accountable for his comments and behavior, especially in the context of his support for Danny Masterson. Bixler has even drawn parallels between Kutcher's behavior and that of Masterson, who was convicted of. The controversies surrounding Kutcher and Kunis reached its climax when they wrote supportive letters for Masterson before his sentencing. In these letters, they praised Masterson's character and conveyed their belief that he did not pose an ongoing threat to society. These statements ignited widespread public outrage as they appeared to downplay the severity of Masterson's crimes and undermine the voices of the victims. Kunis, who is now married to Kutcher, emphasized Masterson's role as a husband and father to his daughter, portraying it as truly exceptional. She also credited Masterson for his unwavering commitment to discouraging substance use. She wrote in her letter, "Throughout our time together, Danny has proven to be an amazing friend, confident, and above all an outstanding older brother figure to me. His caring nature and ability to offer guidance have been instrumental in my growth, both personally and professionally. Witnessing his interactions with his daughter has been heartwarming and enlightening." She further added, "He prioritizes his family education and happiness above all else, demonstrating his unwavering